Hi, blessed one. Welcome to another series of podcasts with Blessed Berry. And today we're talking about labels. I hope you learned something from the last series. Today we're talking about labels. And when you hear the word labels, what comes to your mind? All right. So labels are meant to describe something. They are tags that we give to something to describe them. You can say that this is a phone, this is a microphone. Things that we use to describe something. Now, this is a microphone, but it is black. So if I say a black microphone, these are words that we use to describe this microphone. So now that's a label. But now we're talking about people, labels as related to sickle cell warrior. Labels are actually meant to describe, but most times they define, in the sense that it goes beyond the description and it becomes the definition of most warriors. When you ask them, who are you? What they remember is what people say about them. Oh, my name is dash, and I'm a sickle cell warrior. It has left being a description to becoming their identity. And that's not what we are, aiming to be. Labels are actually things that have gone so far in life of so many warriors. Like many warriors have even forgotten who they are. Or the only thing that they can remember is their labels. It's not supposed to be. We're not supposed to live like that. Labels, there are so many labels, so many of them that people give to warriors. You hear the word sickler, you hear weak, lazy, all sorts of those names. And now, the reason why it is more important to take note of this name is because they now define warriors. They now define people now. And you say, I'm just a lazy person. Not because they want to say that, but because they have become too familiar with these labels and all they can remember about themselves is what people already said, is what people are saying constantly. They can no longer think outside doing those things. Many of the definitions that people give, especially in Nigeria, is sicklers. Yeah, that girl, she's a sickler. That girl, are you a sickler? Why are you behaving like that? And honestly, it has, it has done many harm than good to warriors. I know that most times it comes from a place of sincerity from people that say that maybe they want to avoid some things. You know that you're a sickler, you should not be doing those things. It goes beyond that for every warrior. Just sink into the mind, sink into the brain, and it becomes a part of them. They can't get out of their mind. They just stick with it and say, since this is what people say, let me just accept it and just believe that okay, it is true. The most painful part about labels is because it comes from people that we love, come from people that are dear to us, people that we expect them to give us shelter, to be our shield. And now when they call you these names, you just feel like, okay, if someone that I love so much can say this about me, but I think it's true. Because most times you believe what people that are closer to you will say more than things that people that are far, people that you don't even care about them. Just imagine that you are going on the road and a mad person calls you lazy. Do you even know the person? You just ignore and walk away. But the reason why it's stick with many warriors is because people that are close. Imagine your doctor calling you weak. You're supposed to say, okay, I know this person, I can trust this person. Now calling you a name that weakens even the strength that you're trying to build. So most times the reason why labels hurt or the reason why it sticks so much is because they're coming from people that we love, people that we can vouch for that this person, no matter what. I know that they're always for me. This person, I know that whether I'm here or not, they can speak good about me. They can say that yes, I know that girl. She's a good girl. I know that girl. She's just a sickle cell warrior, but don't even come near those things. She knows what she can do and all of that. And most times labels have more effects when they come from childhood stage. Maybe you are still young. Many people deal with identity crisis because of the things that they've experienced when they were young. So now I'm just a child. What do I know? And maybe a friend wants to introduce me, or my mom wants to introduce me to someone, and I say, "Oh, this is my daughter. Her name is dash dash dash," and she's the one that that sickle cell warrior child. Excuse me, my name is Mary. Just say it. I am blessed Mary. Or this is my girl. She's blessed Mary, and that's enough. You want to see something else? See something that is, I'm not saying that maybe we are shy to address that. But a child, if they still say sickle cell warriors, it's still a bit, you know, you can still accept that. So they say that, that's my child, that sickle girl, that lazy girl. Just, things like that. The girl is still young. And now I'm using myself as an example. I was still young and these things happened. It will just keep on accumulating because technically she will not have just one friend. She will introduce me to the pastor, to the, and it goes on and on. And before you know it, the only thing I can remember is that, oh, she said I'm sickler girl. Maybe that's it. Many warriors battle with identity crisis. Many warriors are carrying baggages that, grew with them. They are not just battling with pain and all of that. Baggages from what people call them, baggages from what they believe that they are and should not be. Labels are very, very important. Very, very important. Even the ones that are positive, we should be careful where we use them and how we use them. There are many people that already believe that they are strong. I'm a very strong girl and I cannot be vulnerable. Because of that, they cannot seek help and they either die or keep living in those struggles because they cannot even speak up. How would my sister see me? She believes that I can shoulder all of this. She believes that I'm strong. I'm strong. They must not see me in pain when you're almost dying. It's beyond the physical state. Mentally, many warriors are dealing with so many things, but they can't even say it. They can't even open up to anyone because who will believe that, you, that strong girl? No, 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 you can't tell me. So even the positive ones, they even have their effects. They have their effects on warriors. We must be careful on how we use labels, not just warriors now. There are some people that they believe that they can never be fat because people already tag them as the thin lady. They call them spaghetti, they call them different names. And no matter what they do, no matter they journey the self-care journey and say, okay, I'm gaining weight this month, they will not be fat because they will not gain that weight. They already believe that I'm just the teen girl. Why am I stressing myself? Why am I trying to do this? I cannot be fat. Let's just leave it. So labels are far, far, they have a long way to go in the life of everybody, every warrior especially. Many warriors are just, there are many things, many labels, there are many things that people say about warriors, and they cannot just get them from their head. Now, many people believe that they cannot get married because what people say. There are many myths now. I have someone say that warriors cannot give birth. Excuse me. Do you know how many warriors have twins? Like, do you know how many warriors have children, beautiful ones, and they are doing very, very fine. There are many warriors that cannot dream big because of what people already said about them, because of the things. Oh, I must become a medical doctor with your strength and all of that. We know that we have to manage our health, but that does not mean you should kill the dreams that we have. That does not mean you should not even allow us dream, please. Enough of all the labels and all of that. Don't tag people. It's that people are dealing with a lot already, so don't add to them. Don't even say, are you sure you can do this? Well, it's okay to check out of care, but please, let's stop labeling people. Let's stop, you know, let's stop holding people back because of what we think. As much as they are important, we must ensure that they are coming in at the right time. And the most dangerous things about labels is that they can become accepted and internalized. And that's the most dangerous point. When people say something about me and I don't care about it, it's still fine. I just know this ones, allow them to say what they want to say. But the moment I accept them and allow them to sink, I think about it, meditate on it, and before you know it, okay, is this thing true? And I accept it. It will begin to bother you so much that even when people are no longer saying it, it just become your reality. Okay, okay. Just allow it to sink. And that's the most dangerous point. That's the most dangerous thing about labels. When you are still telling a child that you are slow, the child might not see it immediately. But the moment the child begins to think about it and internalize it, and they are finally accept it, it's gone. Like it will take a lot of strength. It will take so much for the child to now outgrow it and say, okay, maybe it was not true. Maybe it was not true. You will hear many warriors say, I'm a burden. Oh, no, I didn't want to call you because I feel like I'm bothering too much. Uh, oh, it's not like that. And you explain and explain and explain. You are not bothering me. It takes a while before that warrior can finally say that, okay, maybe I'm not bothering this person. Many warriors are just going through so many things. Oh, I'm too much. I cannot be loved the right way. Maybe I'm doing too much and all of that. It's not because they want to do it, it's because they've accepted the labels from people already now. They are now internalizing it and it's becoming their reality. It's becoming their reality. Many warriors are having problems with relationships and everything. Not because people don't love them, not because they don't have the perfect match, but because they've internalized the labels and they just believe that, oh, I'm just too much. This person, no matter how much the person is explaining to them, they just say this one, he will just go or she will just go because I'm too much. Who will love me with sickle cell? Who will love me with this and all of that? That's the highest peak of labels. The moment you start internalizing it and you've accepted it, your identity begins to change. If you believe that you are pretty before and people say you're ugly, just internalize it and see what I'm saying. You realize that everything that you love about yourself just begin to depreciate. You just see it. If you love your hair before, just say, is this what I'm, is this what I, you mean this hair? And you just begin to see what people are saying from their lens, not from your own lens again, because you've now accepted what they are saying. And it should not be so. Dear warrior, you are not your labels. Have you ever thought about it? Just think about what people are saying and what you know about yourself. Those things that matters to you, those things that you used to matter. That's one of the reasons why I encourage journaling, because you write things down based on that season. If you are not feeling fine, you write things down based on that season. And if you are fine, you write things down based on that season. So this season now that you are feeling yourself, you write things down based on that season. So now if there's a moment when you are no longer feeling that way and you're thinking about what people are saying, you go back to that one and sit with it. Okay, this is what I wrote down. This is this is it. This is it. You just realize that those things are actually not the truth. Dear warrior, the most harmful labels are the ones that you repeat to yourself. Those ones that you tell yourself, Tola said I'm lazy. Tola said I'm lazy. Tola said I'm lazy. Tola said that. And the moment you begin to say it, you just realize that that strength that you have to do things that you used to do, you no longer have it. It won't start, you know, in that much capacity, but little by little, you just realize that you can no longer do the things that you enjoy doing because you have internalized those things. Dear warrior, it's time to flip the page. It's time to flip those things that people have said to you. You are no longer doing that again. Enough of those baggages, those things that you have allowed the labels to take away from you, are showing it out of the window. We began a new journey last week and 2 weeks ago. We discussed that. But now we are changing the narrative. We are discarding every label that people have already said to us, the one that we have internalized, the one that we even picked up by ourselves. No, we don't want it again. Now we are rewriting everything. If someone said you are lazy, write it down on one side, flip it back to the next one and say, okay, I'm not lazy. I am not lazy. I'm strong. If someone said, oh, you always fall sick, I am healthy. It's my life. And I decide what I do with my life. It's my life. And I decide what happens in my life. Over time, we've seen that confession is very powerful. Affirmation is very powerful. No matter the kind of drug that you're using. If you don't believe that this thing is capable of making me feel better, you will not be better. So now, we are not doing what people are saying again. We are doing what works for us. Because it's my life. So I do what works for me. So we are flipping the page now. Whatever people have said, they are saying, I don't want this one again. This is what I want. Label steals identity. And the one that has stolen, I want to redeem it back. And bless me. So blessings should follow my life, not what people say. Miracles should follow my life, not what people say. Oh, you're a body. I'm not a body. You know what God called me? That's what it should be. It should be about what you think that you, not what people think, but what you know that you are. So it starts with knowing. It starts with thinking about this thing. Okay, so what do I think that I am? Who do I think that I am? And thinking about this thing, taking the next step of saying them to yourself. Reclaim your identity. Keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it. Oh, I'm beautiful. Oh, I'm strong. Oh, I'm a warrior. It doesn't matter the pain that I go through. It does not mean that that's the end. It doesn't mean that that's the only thing that I can do. Oh, she always falls sick. Well, that's sickle cell. That's not my life. Living with sickle cell alone is stressful. Please don't go along. Don't this like stage and life that you are. Don't carry the baggages of labels, negative labels. Label yourself. Label yourself. That thing that you want, that thing that you believe that you are. Please write it on your forehead like this and say, okay, this is who I am. I'm a blessing, not a burden. I'm a blessing, not a burden. And from that moment, you begin to realize your value. Do you know how much value you carry? Do you know how much you mean to people? The moment you start to realize those things, oh my God, your life begins to bloom. That's the word. You just see many things about yourself that you are not seeing before. So, dear warrior, you are not a body. Dear warrior, that label that you've carried for so long, it's time to put it aside, throw it out of the window, and think about what you want for yourself, the kind of life that you want to carry, the kind of life that you want to see, what you want to pass to your next generation, what you want to pass to people that are coming after you. That is what matters. Dear warrior, the labels don't matter as long as you don't accept them and analyze them. You cannot erase labels. That's the thing that I've come to realize. People will always talk, like whether you know them or not. People will always talk. So the moment you realize that those labels don't matter, as long as you are not accepting it and internalizing it. So from now, we are living with what we believe that we are, the purpose that you have. We are living that. We are living in the reality of who we are, not what people are saying. Yeah, see you on the next episode. Bye.